Rudy Giuliani heads to Georgia to be booked in election case. Let's check out a clip.
We are back with a Fox News alert. Earlier this hour, former Mayor Rudy Giuliani left New York City for Georgia, where he'll be booked as an alleged co-conspirator in connection with former President Trump's election interference case.
Yeah,
and Trump posting that
case.
he, quote, will probably be arrested tomorrow in Georgia. Bail bondsman Scott Hall and former Trump lawyer John Eastman were the first of 18 co-defendants to turn themselves into the Fulton
Willis
County
or Lewis,
jail.
whatever her name is.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
Yeah, no one cares. But yeah, so now Giuliani's he's getting prosecuted. We knew this was going to happen a while ago, but yeah, now he's reporting. His lawyers just think it's funny. Their mugshots, they're just smiling. They think it's so stupid. They're just going to win on appeal anyways. Everyone knows it. They might be able to get him on Fulton County, and I'm not even convinced that that's going to happen. The two Congress people there, we'll get into that story next, about how another Republican member of the state Congress, they want to impeach the prosecutor. So it might not even go through. All this is all just dumb. It's a waste of everyone's time. Now Giuliani has to just fly to Georgia for a BS case. It's so boring. But this is what they're gonna do. The prosecutor campaign, she got funded by George Soros partially. She campaigned on getting Trump, and all these leftists, that's what they want to do. I don't even know what their plan is, or if they have a plan for 2024. It just seems like it's backfiring. They're doing all this stuff, trying to prosecute Trump, and all it's doing is helping him in the polls. But they keep doing it. Another indictment, another indictment, another indictment. A couple weeks ago, Trump was just like, he had 3 indictments at the time. He's like, hey, if we get one more, we're going to be unstoppable. He's like, we have 3 indictments. We're already ahead in the polls. If we could get one more, we got this. Especially if they arrest him and have him take a mugshot, and they're going to, right? This is crazy. What's this happening tomorrow? Yeah, crazy talk. So, they're gonna have him take a mugshot because they're having all of his allies take mugshots, and then it's just gonna get plastered everywhere. There's gonna be shirts. Mark Dice already has a wanted for president shirt with a mugshot on it that he's selling. I bet he's selling a ton of those. And wait for the official one. That's just like a mock-up mugshot. They're going to everyone's going to have T-shirts on it, wanted for president, look at what America's came to and stuff. They're just going to celebrate it. And the independents and everybody are just going to be like, what is happening? And they have to have some pretty good evidence. And if Trump gets off, and his allies get off, or if they get convicted and then win on appeal, the normal people are just going to be like, what was all this about? And people are starting to look. It's all just so like backfiring to me on them, because then people are just going to be like, well, okay, Joe Biden, has he done anything wrong? And then you start looking at the Joe Biden stuff, and then it just brings more attention onto that. You would think they'd just leave Trump alone, but they know he's going to win. So they're going to do everything, but it gives him even more power to win, though. A lot of people are getting bored with Trump before the indictments. People are like, oh, maybe we should just move on. He's not as interesting than he used to be. Maybe there's a better candidate out there. Maybe like Dave Smith from the Libertarian Party, something like that. And now after the indictments, everyone's just like, no. I'm getting behind Trump. This is nonsense. Especially this latest one. Now they're indicting his lawyers. It's like, oh my goodness, it's not a good plan, but this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. And it's just going to keep helping him and helping him and helping him. And again, if he gets convicted, it's just going to help him more. Getting the mugshot's going to help him more. The indictments are just going to help him more. People just want Trump to get back in there so he can just destroy all this. Because it's scary, like as an independent or whatever, right? Even if you don't like Trump, it's this. What type of precedent is this setting? You don't even have attorney-client privilege. If you go to a lawyer and you think something's legal and they talk to you about it and they're like, oh, no, yeah, you can do this. And then you get prosecuted and they get prosecuted just for talking about it. That's what this Georgia case is. They were talking about the legal ways of looking into election fraud and what they can do to make sure that there wasn't cheating involved. And it's all legal. It's all legal. And then they were talking about it. They were just talking about it. No. The lawyer thinks that that it's legal. No. They knew Trump was lying. They're lying. Everyone's lying. So then you got to prove that they were lying. And all lawyers lie anyways. I've never heard of such a thing. So if a lawyer gives bad advice, they get prosecuted for it? It's just, wow. Like, how? I think that's crazy to me. You go to a lawyer and ask for advice, and then he gives you bad advice, and then you follow it, and then you both get prosecuted, even though you didn't even commit a crime. Nixon did this stuff. Other people have done this. Hillary Clinton and stuff. They brought up challenges in 2016. No one's getting prosecuted. No one's even thinking they should get prosecuted. Well, for that, the email servers and a lot of other things Hillary Clinton's done. That's a whole different story. But they just want to get Trump on all this stuff just because he talked to lawyers about it. And they're like, okay, no, you can do this. You could do this. We could challenge in court here. We can do this. We can investigate this. Like the one people, they invited Trump to go, one of the authorities there, they invited Trump and his team to go look at one of the precincts, I believe. And then they're all getting prosecuted. It's like they thought all this was legal. And the lawyers all thought it was legal. I mean, how do you determine if it's legal or not, right? And I guess that's what they're trying to get him on. But then you're going to go do a jury trial for this? A jury's not going to know if this stuff is legal. You got to do a bench trial and let a judge decide. But I mean, the judge is letting this prosecution go through and everything, right? They haven't thrown out the case. None of these judges have. But it just shows corruption. Just shows a lot of corruption. And it's just, yeah, it's crazy. And they're just going to lose on appeal anyways. So it's just a waste of time. This is meant to rile up their base on the left, I think. And it's meant to waste Trump's time. But it's not even wasting his time because it just gets, I'm talking about it. Everyone's talking about it. It's just getting a ton of media coverage. He's raising in the polls. It's just, if they would have indicted Trump, Ron DeSantis' campaign is kind of falling apart. But that's where a lot of people before his first indictment in New York some months back, I saw people really considering DeSantis. They're like, oh, I don't know, he did a good job in Florida. But after the indictments, they're like, no one should be running against Trump. Everyone endorsed Trump. This is nonsense. They're just trying to get him on BS. We all know it's BS. And Ron DeSantis barely even goes and calls it out. Good thing for Vivek Ramaswamy. They're thinking this is like a witch hunt. This is some banana republic nonsense, because it is. That's what Ron DeSantis should be saying, and they should be dropping out and getting behind Trump. The only person that I think could maybe stay in, I'm torn on it, is Vivek, because he is getting attention because he's running for president, and he's basically endorsing Trump. He's saying he wants to win against Trump, but he's out there saying, okay, no, this is nonsense. We shouldn't be doing this. It's banana republic. Look at the precedent it sets. He wouldn't be getting that attention if he wasn't running for president. He would just be a normal guy. But because he's running for president, it makes his voice way louder. And now because he's running for president, he's on all these podcasts and stuff. So it's like a good ally. And I think Trump's probably just going to end up choosing him for vice president. He was even saying, the debate tonight, it's really funny. He was like, oh, yeah, let's see if someone arises that I might choose for vice president. And he's only talking about Vivek, right? Mike Pence betrayed him. Ron DeSantis betrayed him. Everyone else is just so far in the polls, and they're extremely boring, so he's not going to choose any of them. So, yeah, but I think Vivek's probably going to lose in Iowa, go until then, get attention, and then he's probably going to drop out as soon as possible, and then Trump's probably going to choose him as his vice president, and Vivek's probably just going to keep gaining in the polls because of how much of an ally he's shown to be towards Trump. So, should be a very interesting election cycle. If you like this video, be sure to subscribe for daily news updates, smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and share your thoughts on the story in the comments below. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace out.